Okay, stream has started. Tabo, is your camera on?
On.
One earphone, please, Tabo. No, we're in it now. On the stream, on the WhatsApp web. Haha, represent, boy. What's up? Okay, pass it. You look, give me a second. You look crisp, my brother. You look absolutely crisp. What'd you say? How many matches? 3.
I can't find it.
Okay, check the own group, the own streaming group. Did you find it? Is it there? Okay. Okay, Tabo, camera on you. And we're live here for the first game of the day. It's the semi-final between the Long Donkeys and the Bunnies. And not just any Long Donkeys team. Long Donkeys won, the current champions, against the hosts. Andrew Olivier has the disc in hand and will get us started here today with a big pull that just creeps out. Stu Renken picks up the disc and centers it. Lots of good energy on the sideline between the two teams. Two KZN teams hailing from the eastern region as they move the disc up the field to the Donkeys. Darren Holcomb with the thumber to Mark Wilson, moves it up the line, and cool as you like, an easy finish here for the Donkeys. One second. Again.
I need to be off, is what I was saying.
Okay, be off then. We can go one cam. So it's just you for now, eh? It's just you for now. Thank you. Big pull here from Stu Renken into the end zone, but picked up by Andrew Olivier. Donkey's doing well to spread the disc. Sorry, Bunny's doing well to spread the disc. But looks like they're trapped on their sideline. Donkey's coming out with their trademark zone. Connecting some passes here, stringing them together are the Bunnies. But unfortunately, the disc goes down. Fake over the head hammer by Darren. And Donkeys looking for their first break of the game. A thumber into the back of the end zone. But there was no one there to pick it up. And Donkeys proving that they are fallible. Andrew Olivier on the disc. Looks like he's looking for another hammer. In the game we saw yesterday, ended the game with a great one. And this time, no connection there. A foul called by Liam. The foul is contested, sent back to Andrew Ulified, who picks it up. This time opting for a swing to Ruan Mulder. A great grab here by Josh Galdenes. And Donkeys are just applying so much pressure with their zone. Bunnies managing to get out of the end zone now. Spraying the disc, but just not receiving that continuation here from the upfield. And the line shut down there for Ethan King. As the disc now is flowed up the right sideline. Creeping it ever so forward. As they edge past the brick mark. And Mark Wilson comes down with the disc with the D. Had a running start on that. And that's exactly what the Donkey Zone is looking to do this time. Won't make a mistake. Oh, no, still not in. Oh, and a big D here from Liam. To keep Bunnies in this game. In power position. A touch. Oh, and a fantastic take. Oh my word, the scenes are unreal. Ethan in power position, took the shot. Stu got a hand to it, but an incredible take. Oh, from Liam to just punch in the score here for the Bunnies. To make sure that this game is still at level pegging. Goodness gracious. Definitely want to look at that again. Ethan in power position, wasted no time. Sent that in the air. Oh, the presence of mind to just come down with the disc. To keep his head up and get his hand on that. Very well done from the young man, Liam. What a finish here for the Donkeys. Just always managing to find space, to find room, and to find the finish. This is why this team is a quality team. Why they are the current champions. And we're just seeing Ryan Martin here. Tons of leadership. Experienced heads here. International experience on the world stage. Sorry, Darren, Mark, do you guys mind moving back for the second camera? Thanks so much. An incredible pull in the back of the end zone here. Bunnies have a lot of work to do to get it out of their end zone. Donkeys really making them work for their points with the zone that they're throwing on them. That starts with a great pull. Ter Sturkenberg resetting the disc to Sam Bovum.
Sideline! 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 T-Log! Sideline! Sideline! Sideline!
Just some conversations happening here.
Hannah's giving us the zoom. Rome, look around.
And the turnover eventually comes here. Looking for the continuation. Patient here, resetting the disc. Just waiting for the right opportunity. Oh, and it's come eventually. Vaughan the GOAT does it once again. Loves finishing in the end zone. And Donkeys now with a comfortable 3-1 lead. Bunnies are back to the drawing board. First break here for the Donkeys team. Marcel, who's not a shell, is ready to hack this one. Not his best full, not his finest, but it does manage to get past the brick mark. But it allows the Bunnies to get the disc moving quickly. And it feels like every yard gained here for the Bunnies is a success. That one a big gainer. Changing the flow of the disc now. A good upline throw here from Andy. No hesitation, but there's a man waiting there for that exact throw. Big deep look, and Andrew Olivier returns the favor to Stu Renken. That's a huck off now. And unfortunately dropped on the far side of the field. Thank you. The flow here from Donkeys, devastating through the center. And Vaughan to finish. The GOAT does it again.
He's making the calls. Yeah, cool. Marcel, how you feeling?
And look at that, just devastating flow in power position. And just like that, another goal. Easy as you like, cool as you like. to get Donkeys another score on the board. Keeping the scoreboard ticking are the Donkeys. Very much expected. Just have a look at the lineups here for Donkeys 1. Led here by Darren Holcomb. And just look at that lineup. So many names with international experience. The Frenzel brothers, infamous here in South Africa. And for the Bunnies, led by Andrew and Ruan. And some wild dogs in the mix. Oh, a beautiful pull all the way in the back of the end zone. A lot of work to do here for the Bunnies. A big swing here to Taya Sturkenberg. Great continuation. Moving the disc down the line. Bunnies looking good. A big ask here for Liam down the line. Didn't look like he was ready for that. Wasn't making the cut in that direction. Just looked a little flat-footed for that throw. Donkeys with another opportunity to break. It's a deep look. And who else in the end zone but the GOAT himself. Vaughan Hughes does it again. A big huck, a big finish. And a big deficit here. Not the biggest, still just 4. Smiles all around. But boy oh boy does Vaughan operate in the end zone. Second point today, expecting a lot more from him. Donkeys here, quite the team. Stick together on and off the field. A big pull here from Stu Renken. Not quite in the end zone, but does enough to give the Donkeys enough time to set up right where the disc is. Reset to Robin Lee. A bullet to Josh Geldenhuys. Couldn't get his hands on that one. As Donkeys look now to capitalize with another break over the top to Mark Wilson. Makes no mistake. Continuation looked off. A good hammer and reset to Wilson. Reset yet again. This time goes the bladey forehand. And Alistair picks it up in the end zone. Keep the scoreboard ticking. Do the Donkeys. Mark.
I just want to apologize for it takes about 4 days to go past the camera. Blinded.
4 days.
You lost 50 viewers in the time that I passed the camera there.
4 days. Donkeys are ready to pull this. Yet another quality pull here from Stu Renken. forcing the Bunnies to work it out from the back of the end zone. Sam Boven, a little bit of a shimmy. Decides to reset it at stall 8. Looking for the space right in front of Stu. Did well to lead him out there. Ethan King on the line. Looking for a reset. Finds it in Sam Bovum. And finishes. A beautiful finish here by the Bunnies. Composure from King. A push pass to Bovum. And that's just textbook reception when he gets to the end zone. Time and time again, we've seen it with inexperienced teams where they'll try as the person who just received it in the front of the end zone to throw the disc in to a receiver that's coming from behind. But Ethan King doing the right thing, passing it to a reset and immediately becoming an option. And does well to get the Bunnies on the board yet again. 6-2 at the moment, which is a familiar scoreline for the Bunnies. They saw this yesterday when they played against the Rams, and if yesterday's game is anything to go by, a comeback could be on the cards. Most of us aren't really expecting it, but that's where the comebacks really come from unexpected places here. Donkeys just weaving through and around the Cup. The Cup doing well. Not to be too penetrated. And the zone has generated a turn here for the Bunnies. They find some forward movement. Over the top to Ethan King. And Bunnies get a break. This is solid gold here. A break against the Donkeys has brought about a timeout here. Bunnies playing very, very smart here. Picking their moments to attack. And the man in picture, Ethan King. That's not bad. I like that. Yeah, that's good. Donkey's calling a timeout here. You don't see that often. A break point against them. Maybe just discussing how they're going to tune it up here. Bunny's also having a conversation about how to maybe generate another turn and another break. But yeah, I'm sure they'd be very, very happy with getting a break point against the Donkeys in the first half. Big pull here from Andrew Olivier. Donkeys to receive. Holcomb picks it up. Gets the give and go power position. A thumb a swing. Finds the gap in the cup here. Darren Holcomb looking for the give and go from Alistair. Gets it to Pierre. On the sideline now, the Bunnies. The Donkeys rather. And Mark Wilson punches it in to Pierre. Donkeys move the score up to 7-3 now. I've got 7. Oh, jeepers. That pull going completely off the field.
Money is still on now. Money is still on Alabon. Daniel, you have to move. Swing on now, swing on now, swing on now, Ryan.
Opportunity. A big hammer to the back of the end zone. And that's the half. Was expecting a little bit more of a celebration.
That's half, guys.
Martin actually didn't take too long to
Jockeys! Jockeys! That's off!
just chilling in the end zone. One man. Super casual. Winning is a habit, they say, Donkeys. And that takes us to half. Mike doesn't work. While we're here, we just want to tell you about Ulti TV and their mission to make Ultimate huge. If you want to stream free Ultimate, if you want to watch Ultimate to up your Ultimate IQ, there's no better way to do it than to watch. And there are tons of games from all over the world available free to watch on Ulti TV. Once again, Ulti TV on a mission to make Ultimate huge, and if you want to join that mission, want to be part of that, you can give it a watch online.
But to be, yeah. If you scratch I wasn't expecting as many goals from the Bunnies in the first half, but they did well.
Big pull here from Marcel. Frenzel. As Bunnies get the disc moved to in line with the brick mark and back now. And the donkey zone is very nice to watch. Very difficult to break, but when you do find the gap, you need to capitalize, which is what they tried to do there, did the Bunnies. But that last throw just behind the receiver. Oh! And an uncharacteristic drop here from Marcel at the back of the end zone. And Josh Geldenes now on the disc, looking for an option. Finds a gap in the cup, but it's a difficult take for the receiver. And the spatial awareness from the front three. But eventually, what feels inevitable, a Donkeys score. Oh, just missed the goal. A lot of thinking to do for the Bunnies here. They need to find a way to get past this front three. Very, very competent. The spatial awareness, the awareness of their roles in this cup. They know when to run hard, when to chill, how to make the next throw difficult, how to force these high throws that give their mids and their deeps an opportunity to get a D. Treasuring the disc a lot better now are the Bunnies. Less keen for those long looks, looking to generate flow here. Did well to get it all the way to the front, but just a misconnection there between the last throw and its receiver. And now it's the Donkeys' turn to generate some flow of their own. A little bit of a misstep on the far sideline. Gives Kevin the opportunity to get into power position. Sorry, to get it to Marcel, who gets into power position and brings about the finish. There it is, Frenzel to Alistair. And that takes the score to 10 for the Donkeys, up to double digits. And they're getting into their flow now. There was some good flow generated by the Bunnies as they worked the disc up. And you'd feel that there was just a misconnection with the final throw. that led to that turnover. That's in the past now, as Marcel gets a good pull out, proving that he is indeed a puller. Sam Bovum in power position. Oh, just couldn't find Harry Scott. Puts pressure on the throw, and Marcel punches it deep. Oh my word, oh, it's down. It's down. I thought it was up. Just didn't maintain control of that throw as it came through, did Nick. And Bunnies another opportunity to hold now. Oh, and then the hammer was turned over. Just lost in the shade there. As Mark Wilson brings it up. Oh, and Ryan Long puts that one down. As Bunnies have an opportunity yet again. Just struggling to get out of their end zone here. Great pressure from the cup. And the zone. Just looking at Pierre Friends. Oh my goodness, it's layout central in the Bunnies end zone. It is tight in there, no space to breathe. But Bunnies somehow find a way just to take a breath of relief. Get themselves out of their end zone. But unfortunately couldn't go beyond it. As Marcel Frenzel sets up Stu. Oh, two Bunnies Ds, and they're off to the races. But didn't get too far. As the Donkeys in transition did very, very well to absolutely shut down or snuff out any movement. But this time Josh sees Ruan in the deep on the far side of Stu Renkinen. Stu does just enough. Just enough. Oh, goodness gracious. Just looking at that D again. Oh, just enough to get it out of Ruan's hands. Donkeys managed to work the disc all the way up to just in front of the brick mark. And the inevitable Donkeys score. Frenzel to Frenzel. And then to Long. And a very entertaining point, but an unsurprising result. And that's definitely something that the Bunnies can take away. It might not show up on the scoreboard, but they did give it a good go. There was an opportunity to do something. But it just didn't come off. Very nice, very floaty. But probably not the best pull we've seen today from the Donkeys. at the end of the day, they do get the turn. Through an unforced error here from the Bunnies. Donkey spread the disc wide. Give and go. Stu Renkin in power position. Sets up Darren Holcomb. And a bladey thumber to the back of the end zone and put down. Put down by Alistair. A huge surprise. Was not expecting that at all. And Bunnies get themselves another life. Another opportunity to hold in this point. Sam Boven and Ethan King just getting that wild dog connection to work it up the line. Good reset by Bovum. Andrew Olivier makes himself available. Cup is happy with that. Darren gets big. And so does Pierre. A misconnection there quickly turns defense into attack. And now it's the Donkeys' turn to do a little bit of dishing. Darren wastes no time in power position, and this time Nick makes no mistake to punch that goal in. It's 12-3. Bunnies still have their heads up to an extent. It's a tough outing this. It was always going to be tough for them, the hosts. They knew it coming into this game. And they have been showing potential, but just misconnections when they get into power position. Been doing well to dish it, but can't dish it all the way to the end zone. Donkeys are just feeling inevitable at this point. We've had 4 unanswered points in this half. And Donkey's about to pull. The pull, tip of the pull. Finds a gap in the zone. And great give and go to set up Andrew in power position. And then those are the throws and catches that need to stick here for the Bunnies if they're going to make any dent in the steam train that is the inevitable Donkeys offense. Yet another goal here for the Peter Maritzburg lineup. As they edge ever closer to the end of game here. A 10-point lead now. And that was absolutely devastating on the counter-attack. And now just looking at how quickly the Donkeys turn defense into attack. It's actually a little bit scary. Scary prospect for any opposition. Just a well-oiled machine. They've been around the world, played a lot of frisbee. And there's a reason why they are the current holding champions. Oh, great float on that. Takes its time to come down. And, oh, you love to see it. A pull that hangs high enough and long enough for the front of the zone to meet the disc as it lands. As long as it's past the brick mark, you don't want it to be that situation. And a contest in the air between Tim and Ryan. And a big hug here from Tim, just making sure that Ryan is okay. Oh, beautiful, beautiful floaty forehand. Allowing Pierre to just run onto that. And we can just see in the shot there, Darren Holcomb just caught in the shots here. Oh, beautiful finish here from Dan Rushton. Took it to the middle, took it to the side. And then Mark Wilson with the finish to Dan Rushton. $14 now.
You know what the score is?
14-3.
14-3. One more, guys.
For stand here, I'm out the way.
At the moment. At the moment. And Donkey's 1 point away from wrapping this game up. Oh, wow, indeed. All the way to the back of the end zone. We've seen a bunch of those today. O'Callaghan to finish. Oh my word, O'Callaghan to finish. You wouldn't believe it unless you saw it. It's floaty. The sideline's in the way. But just in between you could see. You. And that's the game, 15-3. Expected scoreline here. We all saw it coming. There's a reason why the Donkeys are the current champions. Probably one of the best teams, if not the best team in the country. They've proved it time and time again. And they've showcased it to us today. If you're looking for more Ultimates, make sure you check out Ulti TV on YouTube. They're on a mission to make Ultimate huge by providing free-to-watch games of Ultimate on YouTube. And if you want to support this mission, check out their Patreon. Become a patron. And we thank you for them. Thanks to them for sponsoring this game. That ends 15-3 here between Donkeys 1 and the Bunnies. The Donkeys have booked their place in a final yet again. Thank you very much for tuning in. And we'll see you at the ladies' final. That'll be the next.